Have you ever stayed in a city where 911 was called every day, 24/7 a day, 7 times a day a week? Well, our city just so happened to be called the ambulance. And Dewey Cheatham and Hal got him.
Told you to get him in.
Got him. Dewey Cheatham and Hal got him.
Told you to get him in.
All you hear is woo, every day, all day long. And it did some, and it has caused you some pain and suffering in your head. Now your brain is annoyed by the pain and the rain that the ambulance noise has caused you to have, and it caused you pain and suffering. Well, let me tell y'all what. I got an idea. We are Shady Attorneys, and you just give us a call at 188-222. Call Dewey Cheatham and Hal. Call Dewey and Cheatham. Dewey and Cheatham and Hal.
When I point to you, I'm gonna need you to
Call
hit your
Dewey
siren.
and Cheatham.
All right?
Dewey and Cheatham and House, Mr. Hal.
When I point to you, hit your siren. Okay, listen. Do you live in a city where your national anthem song is? Call Dewey Cheatham and Hal at 1-800-222 Dewey Cheatham and Hal. We can help you out.
Call Dewey and Cheatham. Dewey and Cheatham and Hal. Call Dewey and Cheatham. Dewey and Cheatham in style, Mrs. Hal. Have you ever stayed in your city and they got shoes thrown up on the power line? Well, what does that mean? Well, we know what it means. It means you're in the hood. Be safe, be careful, and watch your surroundings. And if you have any kind of trouble, you just call Shady Attorneys at 188-222. Call
Dewey Cheatham and Hal.
Mrs. Hal. Call Dewey and Cheatham. Dewey and Cheatham and House. Have you ever got tired of talking, and when somebody call you on the phone, you just listen and shut up and don't say nothing, let them do the talking, and then they be like, well, why you ain't saying nothing about it? Or do you have an opinion about it? And you just listen and say, God, that means you gonna let me have an opinion about it? And you sound like 3 people on the phone now because she's talking and then she's asking you questions. Now you trying to give her feedback, and then somebody just so happened to come in on your conversation that don't even know what's going on and put their input in your conversation, and you will always say, see your way out, because this is A and B conversation. See your way what? Well, we know this has caused you a lot of mental illness, and we're going to set you up with a psychiatric counseling at our convenience and your convenience, and you just call 188-222. Call Dewey Cheatham and Hal.
Have you ever been on drugs and you was in a rush to get back to finish doing some drugs? While you was out and about, you realized, oh, I ain't got enough gas. I got to stop and get some gas. So you pull into a filling station and pay the people for the gas. And you so caught up on going back to do your drugs till you drive off and get home and realize, oh man, I didn't even pump my gas. And when you go out there to go back to get your gas, you realize you ain't even got enough gas to make it back to the filling station to get your gas. You need
Call
help.
Dewey and Cheatham. Dewey and Cheatham in house. Call Dewey and Cheatham. Dewey and Cheatham in house. Mrs. Hal, have you ever sat on the city bus? Oh, get him, Mrs. Hal. Get him, Mrs. Hal. Okay, have you ever sat on the city bus and rode the city bus, and you had somebody to sit right next to you that was funky? Well, we know when they got up off that city bus and they left that funk sit in that seat, and it's like that funk had a mind of his own, because it stayed there for the next person to smell it. And you better pray and hope you did not sit behind that funk. Because sometimes people that's funky like that don't even wear no drawers. They put their whole booty hole in that seat. And I'm talking about itching and all. And they don't care about it. It ain't no telling what's crawling up in that sack of crack. Well, we know it has damaged your brain and it has released chemicals that you did not ever smell. Well, we want you to call 1-888-222 Attorney, and we're going to get you some money at Do We Cheat 'Em and How. This is only to make you laugh. We are not a real attorneys. We are only shady attorneys. So do not call 1-888-222 Do We Cheat 'Em and How. You're only going to be disappointed
This
when you call
content
that number.
will make you laugh.
Because this content is only to make you laugh.
Have you ever, and I mean ever, kissed a girl and her lips was bigger than yours, and when she kissed you, it covers your lips, and then they just leave it all moist around there, and you can smell her breath on your lips, make you nauseated? Oh man, I have called Do We Cheat 'Em and How at 1-888-222 Do We Cheat 'Em and How.
Mrs. How.